Let's talk about the food and weight loss and perfect body and society pressure and the stereotypes created by the society that itself is so focused on the rules and standards and numbers on the scale. Let's talk about the food and freedom and joy of life, enjoyment of every bite, every meal, every smile surrounded by your loved ones, appreciating this moment, loving your body in this exact moment, feeling safe, calm and beautiful. I will show you my freedom of choice. Well, limited by the allergy, poor me who had to say goodbye to kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt and all the fermented foods. But it's okay, as long as it will help me staying healthy, I will survive. I will. I was so concerned by the number on the scale so many times, and now when I think of weight loss, I think about my health first. The weight loss itself have lost its importance for me. I no longer feel triggered by numbers. If it's a bigger number, it's okay. If I lose weight, it's okay too, as long as my body is functioning, breathing, healing and letting me live my life. In this What I Eat in a Week video, I want to celebrate the freedom and joy and self-love and happiness and the food. So I hope you'll join and enjoy it with me. And to avoid my breakfast looking like a 50 shades of oats, on Monday I've decided to go for the tofu cakes. They're super filling and super easy to make. You will need about 150 grams of tofu, scoop of protein powder. I use soy protein, but you can use anything you have, a little bit of soy milk or any other milk of your choice, tablespoon of sugar or any sweetener, and adding cinnamon and vanilla extract is also optional. This time I didn't have it. So we need to mash the tofu, add the ingredients, mix them up and form the cakes with your hands. Easy. I cook my tofu cakes on non-stick pan on medium heat without adding the oil, but you can add some, it's okay. It takes about 3-5 minutes until one side will become more brownish. Then I flip them up and cook for about 5-7 minutes with the lid on. And here's my breakfast. I love having tofu cakes with some jam, fresh fruits and green tea. For lunch, like a typical Russian, I had borscht. Basically, it's a chicken soup with beetroot and some other veggies, and it was delicious. And for dessert, I had this beautiful gingerbread with blueberry flavor and the green tea. Honestly, I just bought this gingerbread because of how it looked. I wanted to take pictures of it and post them on my food IG account. By the way, follow me if you wish. And the taste was a bit disappointing. It was not so natural, I would say, but it's okay. For dinner, I made stir-fried tofu with carrots, onions and pumpkin, and it was really good. Even though I've burned it a little bit, oops. And one more sweet treat. I had another gingerbread, this one was with chocolate flavor and it was good, so I'm happy. On Tuesday my morning has started with oats. I cooked them with flax seeds and here's my chamomile tea and dried fruit soaked overnight in water. I like my oats a little bit watery these days. And just a little self-care moment with my favorite face mask to boost the mood. So this is the face mask with coconut sugar by Korean brand The Skin Food, and it smells so amazing. Remember to find time for these little self-care rituals throughout the day. For lunch I had kind of cooking something out of nothing situation because we literally ran out of everything. I'm happy that we had some frozen veggies and some leftover tofu, egg scramble in the fridge. So I decided to be spontaneous with just what I had at the moment. And throwing everything to the pan and steaming it felt like the best idea. And you know what? It turned out pretty good. Oh, and I had small piece of the turkey as well, so this was my lunch along with the crackers. Later on, I snacked on the same crackers I haven't finished during the lunch. I had 1/2 of the cracker with butter, and honestly guys, it's so strange. I haven't been eating butter for years, and out of the sudden I felt like I would like to have a little bit of it. So I've listened to my body. And the other half of the cracker I had with a homemade raspberry jam. Okay, and the jam was everywhere. I have 2 overripe bananas, and they look a little bit sad, to be honest, but I'm going to snack on one of them. So here's the situation when you have literally no food at home. Only leftovers. So basically this was a day of me surviving with almost no food at home, but I made it through and everything was actually good. So here's today's breakfast, and my oats look pretty boring, I guess, because I don't add anything to it and I'm trying to heal my stomach. Still, they taste good. I eat them along with the dried fruits, soaked overnight as always, and snacking on some chocolate. And here's my chamomile tea. Yeah, let's eat. Look what a beautiful piece of pumpkin I got here. It's from my family's garden. It's huge. It's like my head. And for dinner I had my favorite stir-fried tofu with veggies again. I will never get bored of this combo. Next morning I had these beautiful and delicious oats with cranberries and black currants. Just look how creamy and pretty they are. I had them along with the overnight soaked prunes and herbal tea. Perfect start of the day. We bought some pork bones and decided to make a soup for lunch. Honestly, I've never made such soup before, so I had to Google how to cook the pork bones. So first I've put them into the pan with filtered water. I used half of the package, around 300 grams. So Google said we need to boil it, then get rid of the boiled water and add the new water, then cook for about an hour. So here are all of our ingredients, and we have a few potatoes, quite big potatoes, 4 carrots, onion and frozen cauliflower. I'm going to cut the veggies, but first I'm going to put the onion into the boiling water. It's already been an hour, and yes. And now I'm going to cut the veggies. So everything's ready, and let's put it into the boiling water. And now we wait. I was already super hungry, so I've snacked on some dates and banana. And also had fun in front of the mirror taking selfies wearing recently thrifted pieces. I should have ironed this blazer, but it's okay. Whoa! The soup is done and ready to eat, but it's already 5 p.m. We need to be more smart next time. I'm so hungry. So let's finally eat the soup. So good. Then I've snacked on the apple and also had this beautiful cookie. For dinner I made steamed tofu with veggies. I used purple onions and carrots, and this color combination looked so pretty. I had it with the cucumbers, and that's it. On Friday my breakfast was, guess what? Of course, the oats. This time I've decided to make the creamy oats with the apples. I just cooked them with the water, then added apples and kept on stirring. Had them with the dates and prunes, and just look at this texture. So beautiful and so good. Same soup as yesterday, just decided to add some celery for extra greens. I just bought it in the supermarket and thought it would be nice to have it along with the soup. For snack I had boiled beetroot with some pumpkin seeds and a little bit of olive oil. I know this may seem strange for some of you, but believe me, beetroot is super sweet and delicious. You should try it too. Then I had a tea with some cookies. I love Maria cookies for sure. And for dinner I cooked tofu with sausage and veggies. You know, sausages used to be kind of my fear food, and I think at some point they still are a little bit, but I'm trying to get through this because I love this taste. I love how the sausage go with the tofu and veggies. My dinner was super good and colorful. I also added some fresh celery to it. Yummy. And then I've snacked on some prunes. I've started my Saturday morning with a light workout, and no, I don't do workouts only on Saturdays. I work out whenever I feel like it. Exercising makes me feel good and boost my mood for the day. If you don't like working out, you don't have to. Never force yourself to do something you don't really enjoy doing. Yeah, let's make a smoothie. So I'm going to use some soy milk, frozen bananas, some frozen berries. Here I have the black currants and cranberries. Celery, I chopped it because my blender is quite weak and I'm afraid it won't blend it unless I chop it. And a little bit of soy protein. Let's put everything together and blend. So this is my breakfast along with the prunes. I'll probably get hungry really quick though, but it's okay, I'm going to snack on something. And it's a breakfast time. For lunch I had the soup again. Once we make a soup, we usually eat it around 3 days in a row. Not surprising. We got this beautiful mini cake. It was a little bit destroyed by the package. And I don't know why they put it in such a small boxes, but still it should be super delicious. This is a cream with a coffee, some chocolate. Just look at this, guys, it's unbelievable, so beautiful and delicious. This is, from now on, is one of my favorite desserts. Then I've snacked on some dried fruits and had an apple. My dinner was yesterday's leftover tofu with sausage and veggies, and I had it with boiled beetroot. Very satisfying and beautiful end of the day. On Sunday morning, I've decided to make some pancakes or cakes, I don't know. I had some flax seeds soaked in water, mixed them with the grounded oats and added a little bit of soy milk to get the right consistency. Formed the cakes or the pancakes and cooked them for about 45 minutes each side. Look how pretty they are and delicious. I had them with frozen black currants, banana, dried fruits and herbal tea. For lunch we made one more soup. This time it was turkey soup with veggies, so good as always. Then I've snacked on my favorite crackers and had some fruit jelly covered in sugar. I had super simple yet delicious dinner, fried tofu and broccoli. And here I have some homemade jam and the crackers. And only now I've noticed that it was completely out of focus. Well, okay. Enjoy good food, stay true to yourself, please like, subscribe and comment. Don't ever forget that you are beautiful no matter what.